Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys can join us this morning. We just finished the pre-market show. As always, we have a great time there. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. If you guys know what the pre-market show is, during this stream, we have a separate stream just for the members. And we go over all of our off-stream trades, and also we go over all account balances. And I mean, for now, we'll be sharing that. I mean, there might be a day where I would probably stop sharing that because that's the dream, right? It's a good problem to have. You know, once those accounts get too big, I probably won't share just because I just feel so uncomfortable. But good morning, guys. Good morning. Good Phil. Good morning. Up 19.7K. Wow. Wow. Good Phil getting his bamboo. He's not even getting, he's getting a bamboo forest. Let's go, baby. Day trading like a predator. Good morning. Good morning. TK, get the leads, pandas. Jar, good morning. Aggressive Panda, good morning. Aggressive Panda, you should join the pre-market show. I'm not sure if you were there, but it's a separate stream. And if you're a member, you still have not seen the pre-market show. It's because you have to actually go to the channel and go to the members tab. There will be a tab just viewable for you guys. And you guys will be able to join the stream from there. If you guys are just joining the stream, make sure you drop a GM in the chat. A GM with your location would be better if you can. And also, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. Good morning, guys. Good morning. YG Roses, good morning. Angelo, good morning. M Bonnet, good morning. Richard Belmont, good morning. Spawn, good morning. Good morning, guys. What do we have here now? La da da, la da 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 da. So I'm seeing a spiking channel, big spike right here, channeling up now. What do we look like on a daily? Interesting price action. I mean, this 240 SMA is just acting like a support, but also you have this like cluster of candles here, which shows that there was a lot of interest in this area. And that cluster, we're just back into that cluster. But pandas, this is what I'm saying is we haven't had a two-legged pullback underneath the 20 EMA in a long time. So that's what might be forming here, a two-legged pullback underneath the 20 EMA. It's been a long time since that's happened. Technically, this is one here, but you know, two-legged second entry short, but above the 20 EMA, second entry short above the 20 EMA. These are all second entry shorts, right? The dark red numbers, all above the 20 EMA. And this one's below the 20 MA, but it's not like a really good setup. Plus, it's not coming back for a pullback really. Right, these are all. There's no second entry shorts here underneath the 20 MA. We may get one here, pandas. We may get one here. It's been a long time. Bo Palm says, "Good morning, pandas. Woke up in Surrey, California." Let's hope you wake up where you expect to wake up. Good morning, guys. Good morning. As you guys are rolling in. Yeah, so pre-market analysis, spike channel. And as long as we're in this channel, you're not messing to go short unless you want to trade the opposite of this channel. But you typically don't want to trade short into channels, especially that are going up up like this because you're an uptrend, essentially. And we will be trading it like an uptrend until we break below the channel, like decisively. Petrolin 500. Good morning, pandas. Glad to join the ranks of funded traders. Let's go, baby. Congrats. Hey, pandas, I'm actually very curious. Hey, let me know in the chat. Give me a 1. Give me a 1 if you are funded on Apex. Give me a 2 if you're working on evaluation. Give me a 3 if you haven't even started with Apex or any funded traders at all. I'm actually curious to see how many people are funded here, because if you guys are funded, that's awesome news, right? That we have this company giving us money to be able to trade. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are funded. Give me a 2 if you are still working on evals. Give me a 3 if you have not even started. As you guys can see, a lot of people they don't have 1s, and I think that's completely okay, because the reason why evals are evals is because they're difficult, right? They make it difficult on purpose because they want to, it helps them, right, protect their company's money, capital, because if they make it too easy, then people who don't know how to trade will get funded. So they make it difficult on purpose. So all the 2s out there, good luck to you guys. It's just a matter of time. All the 1s, congrats guys, congrats all those people who got funded. And if you're a 3, hey, when you're ready, go for it, and make sure you use the coupon. That coupon is there for you guys. I personally will say, well, I don't know, Apex is a little tricky because they keep saying they have like this 50% coupon, but at the end it's like they keep extending this coupon forever. Like they really extended it, like 3 months for the coupon. That's a long extension. And you start to wonder, like, is it going to be like a forever coupon, but like a forever discount? But the thing is, in my opinion, it's so cheap. Like, I don't think they can keep it that price, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I think they're still growing. I think maybe when they, I don't know their business model, but, well, I know their business model, but I don't know what their business decision they're gonna make for that coupon. So really, it's just like they keep you on your toes, and you know, always threaten that this coupon would expire. Corsi, man, was funded, but had some internet issues. It's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Those evals are difficult. But it's my hope that you guys pass. You guys get funded. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Looking at the charts here. Yeah, we're just in the spiking channel uptrend, and would I take a second entry here long? I don't know. I mean, we're at the top of the channel. Like, I typically don't go long into top of channels. I don't. So if this second entry long does trigger, it is off the 20 MA. But maybe I'll do it, because we also are coinciding with this trend line here. So maybe I may take it, but typically don't like to take it. Top of channels. Near the top of channels. Richard Harris says, this panda woke feeling yuck. Ugh, hopefully you feel better, man. Christian Ortiz might be onto something. I think they're trying to get market share, and I think they're growing fast too. I really think. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the other prop firms start to lower their prices because how competitive Apex is being right now. You got some Panda NFTs? You know what? I should make some Panda NFTs. Would you guys be interested in a Panda NFT? Like, honestly, I've never dabbled in NFTs. Actually, I'm so curious. I really wanted to ask you guys this. At what price would you load up Bitcoin? Most of you guys think it's gonna be a bull trend day today. If we could, I mean, we can come back up here. I mean, 20 EMA is far away. So we could have a little pushback. Also, the 240 SMA acting as support. Right, the 240 SMA acting as support. And oftentimes, like, if you look at like a 2000 tick chart, when this happens, this starts to come down, this starts to go up, and then we start to wedge here for a while, make a trading range between the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA. We start to wedge there, and it's kind of annoying, but that's what happens. Whoa, no way. Health and Fitness has passed 2 of my evals. Do a third one while I wait to get funded. Let's go, baby. Panda NFTs. I mean, maybe. That might be something in the future. Maybe if I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll start to do NFTs for you guys. And I'll even give some away. I have no idea how NFTs work. I know, like, it's like basically a platform, and you go in and you can make it, you can upload it, but Christian Ortiz, how many days to your first withdrawal? The members know. CB says, load up on BTC at 26 to 28K, in my opinion. Also, my avatar is an NFT on the Solana blockchain. Let's go, baby. $10,000 NFTs times 0.2 Ethereum equals 5 million, and then you trade. Profits airdrop to the community. Should I make an NFT where everyone in the community, everyone that's a panda, gets a portion of the profits? I could care less if I really make a lot of money on NFTs. That'd be awesome. Like shared profits with the YouTube community on just NFTs, like a community made NFT where we all can take advantage of it. Market just open, pandas. Let's go, baby. We could talk about this later. How awesome would that be? Man, a community. We probably have to go on a Discord and talk about it because it's a little difficult to get everyone's information through the chat. Patrick Russell asks, why trade multiple accounts with Trade Copier instead of sizing up your contracts in a single 300K account? The easy answer is risk reward. right? The more capital you have, you're spreading your risk across a lot more capital. So if I trade, because of the trailing drawdown up until you get, past the initial capital plus 100, it's pretty difficult to trade large. Sorry about that, pandas. Yep, top of this channel, and now we're breaking below the 20 EMA here. Below 20. Would I take a trap here? Perhaps. I may take a trap here. Pretty strong uptrend though. Pretty hard to take a trap. Russell H asks, is the 50% coupon basically half of the advertised price? Yes. So basically it's 50% off that. It's a really good deal in my opinion. Like, it's a really good deal to have opportunity to get like funded millions of dollars. It's crazy. We may get a trap here, pandas, because now we're breaking underneath the 20 MA, and we may get a pop up and then a reversal. Now, would I take this trap? Back to the bottom of the channel, perhaps. All right, trap is gone. Still a failure to reverse. Right, still underneath the 20 MA. Right, you're able to scalp out right there, but not sure if it's good enough. So that's a failure right there. That scalps out immediately. Making a higher low setup here. I know it's hard to say because I think we're still in an uptrend. We do have a break underneath the 20 MA here, but for me, this is like the first break of this trend, and it could be completely wrong. Like, I'm more interested in going long here if I can. We do get a nice swing down on that failure. 1, 2, 3, 4-point swing. Let me get another push down here. Unsure what's happening right now. Getting pushed back up now. So we're now above the 20 EMA. So in my opinion, this is the first break of trend, and this is why I didn't want to take that short, because I felt like we are trying to make a new high. But that's a break of trend, and I maybe get back to the bottom of this channel here. But yeah, as you can see, like that's why I don't like to go long at the top of channels, even though we're above the 20 EMA here. But now we're breaking below the 20 EMA, and that's the first break of the 20 EMA, right? First break of this trend. Typically look for a higher low, sorry, a higher high. But hard to say right now. It's like slicing in and out of the 20 EMA right now, so it's difficult for me to tell which way this is going. As you can see, we have a break here, and we come back up into it and break below it again. So we're going in and out, right? The 20 EMA is like in the middle of the bars here, so it's kind of going sideways, right? As you can see, the trading range indicator also giving us a trading range as well. Push down makes a new low. So if this is like a micro trend, right, we can consider this first break of trend to new low, and we need a two-legged pullback here. And if we were looking for a trade to take, we would actually have to take a trade like this, a fail second entry short. That's what we're looking for now, because this is a downtrend, right? We get 2 legs down now. We do have the reversal pattern. Let's break above it, but we start to push down below it again. So we are in its immediate context a slight downtrend, but we have the first breaker trend. I'll keep that there to remind us. In my opinion, this is the first breaker trend. Pandas, my pandas. Mrs. Panda has a guest over, and they're eating early. Not really early, regular time, but eating some breakfast, and just dropping off food a little bit earlier today. Dropped off some coffee, and I'm ready to go, pandas. Let's read this market. Let's get our bamboo today. Let's be patient. Pandas, my pandas. If you guys are just joining, make sure you guys scalp that like button, and also make sure you yeah, drop a GM in the chat. But pandas, let me know, at what level would you load up on Bitcoin? I mean, when I look at the Bitcoin chart, I have a price level that I want. I don't know if it's gonna get there, but I think I'm gonna start averaging in and scaling in and buying it up, kind of like how I'm doing with gold. Like for gold, I just buy it, like, just, you know, I buy it on a schedule, and I do that because I do not trust this government. I do not trust the monetary policies right now the government has. They are just insane. Like they really feel like they can do anything they want, and I think they're just being absolutely reckless. Keeping interest rates this low on a high inflation environment, it doesn't make sense to me. And the fact that they're doing that is just, the fact that they can do that, you know, they always say, right, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So I do not trust. So I want to have a store of value that is separate from the government. Jar Jar says 20K. So this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. Break a trend to new high. That's why I was scared to go short here, and it ends up reversing and going all the way up. Break a trend to new low, but no setups for us, pandas. Unfortunately, right? You can only take what the market gives you, and the market's not giving us much right now. Oh, wow. We're about to get an outside bar reversal on the daily, and you guys know how much I hate outside bar reversals. What I mean by that is the daily triggers the first entry down here, right? For first pullback, first entry, and it's about to trigger the second entry, but it will be an outside bar reversal. And so when it breaks above here, it's gonna be an outside bar reversal. And I hate outside bar reversals. Yeah, I think my price would be for Bitcoin to load up. I will probably start scaling in around 25k. I think I'll probably start scaling in 25k, and just maybe buy like $500 worth a month. I guess, I don't know. Jar says, I love crypto. Got my first Bitcoins in the 430s. That's millennial money right there, man. You probably could retire right now if you got a couple of them at 430. I remember looking at crypto. I was like, there was like a crash when it first hit like 20k. There was a crash all the way down to 3,000, and well, let me be a little more accurate. Almost to 3,000, because I had a limit order to buy 3 of them at 3,000, and it never touched it. It like the lowest it hit was like 3,100, and I just had my limit order at 3k. Just wondering, okay, I mean, just, it's a big round number. Might as well get down there, and it never did, and it just blasted off from there, and I just never got in. So I'm gonna take a different approach. I'm gonna start scaling in a little bit. So there's our new high, right? Break of trend to new high, and now we're back on top of this channel once again. And this uptrend does look strong, pandas. So I'm just sitting on my pause, and the reason why I say it looks strong is because this pullback doesn't even get down to this trend line, right? The spiking channel doesn't get to the bottom of the spiking channel. It doesn't even get to the bottom of the trading range, and it backs off. So this is what I'm thinking. This uptrend is pretty strong. I mean, I would not be surprised if we broke yesterday's high, which is right here, this blue line, and that will create the outside bar reversal on the daily. Right, we broke yesterday's low overnight session, and now we're coming up to break yesterday's high. So it makes an outside bar reversal. Engulfing bar. Jar Jar says, I quit my 9 to 5 in 2017. Let's go, baby. This guy's living the dream. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Jar Jar. If you guys are interested in Apex, there is a pinned message right now. Also, you can see in the bottom of your screen a coupon, BBM50. You can use that, and that will give you 50% off Apex. And if you guys don't know, we trade Apex here every single day, and it's risk-free. Basically, risk-free accounts. You're trading someone else's money, and you might say that's hard to believe, but the way their business model works is that you pay for evaluations. And once you pass the evaluation, they think you're a good enough trader, and then they start to take commission from your trades. Not your trades, but every time you withdraw, they'll take commissions. But the first 10,000 is yours 100%, so that's pretty good. Sam Durr says, that's a clear W. Wish I entered long. Too bad. I am plus 72 points for the day. Eve. Too bad. Too bad you're only up 72 points. What a shame. You should be up at least 100 points. Ugh, you're so bad at trading, dude. All right, so we're coming back down to the 20-minute. We do have the break of trend to new high. So we could find a reversal here, but we're such a strong uptrend. I'm not really looking for a reversal short. I'm not. I'm just not doing it. Godric TS says, I took the dip this morning from SG. SG means Singapore, or what's SG? I'm not sure what that means. From SG? I'm up 120 points. 120. That's it? You should be up at least 200 points, man. What are you guys doing? You guys are so bad at trading. You guys are really bad at trading. Only 120 points in the overnight session. That's it? I'm just kidding, of course. That's amazing. You guys are all getting your bamboo, and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Okay, SG Singapore. Why is... Oh, Singapore. SG Singapore. I mean, I guess you use the S and G for Singapore. That makes sense. I love Singapore, by the way. Very humid though, very hot. It's tropical. Panda, sorry, no setups here. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking at this chart and I don't see any setups right now. So, I mean, that's the first entry, sure. Break a trend new high. Now we got the two-legged pullback after that break a trend to new high. You know, near the top of our channel, we're almost to yesterday's high. We're about to trigger that outside bar reversal on the daily chart. Crazy range. We're basically covering yesterday's entire range, like, you know, larger than yesterday's entire range, right? We break yesterday's low and then break yesterday's high. You know, we're covering yesterday's range. It'll be an outside bar, right? We're making an outside bar right now. You guys know how I feel about outside bar reversals. I do not like them. Do not like them at all. Jar Jar says he took the 20 EMA. You know, that's a good trade. I mean, it's fine. It's not part of our strategy here, but that is a, you know, a fine strategy. If you can make a strategy right off the 20 EMA like this on strong uptrends, then more power to you. I know, you know, 100% that people are trading the 20 EMA. You know, they have some strategy based off the 20 EMA. There is some institution out there that has a strategy based off 20 EMA, and yeah, you know. They make money here, they make money here, they'll make money here, right? They'll lose money here. They'll make money here, make money here, make money here. You know, they'll lose money here, right? They'll lose money every once in a while, of course. But they must have something in their algorithm to turn it off. They must have some sort of detection of choppiness. I'm not sure. I mean, we have a trading range indicator that could maybe be helpful, but there is an algorithm out there that uses a 20 EMA. I'm not sure what it is. You know, I'm not sure when it stops or when it goes. Maybe they just take it every single one and just have good risk reward. I'm not sure. They must have something to measure the strength of the trend. It's just too coincidental. It's just too much, right? It's just too obvious that the 20 EMA is such an important line. CB asks if I can go over my trading range settings. It's the default. I use the default settings. And if you're asking like how it actually works, then actually if you go to the website, you can find more information about it. The website is in the bottom right, or is in the bottom left of your screen now. The overlay's changed. Just watching this, pandas. Got no setups for us. Michael, my friend, asks, could you share your two-legged pullback settings? They are also default, except I changed the alert sounds. Not only that, on the daily, the only difference will be I make a 10 point. I make it 10 points for the trap setting. Just watching here, getting a little choppy right now. But we're in a strong uptrend. What can I say, pandas? Strong uptrend, just no setups. All right, this is a two-legged pullback, but it's so far away from 20 MA. That is a Pikachu trade, but that one I can really take. Strong uptrend, right? So many gaps being made. Gap here, right? This gap gets filled. This gap gets filled. Gap here. Gap here, right? If I go over all these gaps, here's a gap here. There's a gap here. We can use this. Gap here, and I do this to show how strong this bull trend is. As long as we have these gaps forming, right? We can't cover the previous breakout. You know, we're in a strong uptrend. That being said, that's a risky trade, but it's the best trade I have right now. I would like it to be closer to 20 MA, but that's a two-legged pullback higher low setup, and yeah, it's not enough room to the top of these wicks here. I just, it's a two-legged pullback, pandas, but I just don't like the area it's in. I don't like it. Even though we're a strong uptrend, I just don't like it. I'll wait for a better setup here, pandas. And I just don't have FOMO for these things. You guys might, but I just don't have it. So I'm just sitting on my paws. If it's not hitting all my criteria, like I need it to be closer to a key area. Maybe there's a key area here that I missed. Here's a trend line, another trend line. So I didn't draw this trend line. There's too many trend lines. But that trend line that happened off of this trend line, that two-legged pullback. I also didn't like it. We didn't have enough room to the top of these wicks here, and it's just they can act as a natural resistance. So it's just like getting a little choppy too. So I don't know if we're like, you know, coming to the top of this little trading range that being created right now as well. So it was just tricky. I didn't want to take it, even though we're a strong uptrend, and probably most second entry longs will work. Right, this worked, this one worked, even though like it's not a good context. I could have taken it if I wanted to be, you know, a little more risky, but or aggressive, we'll say. Sorry. I was just taking a bite of my amazing breakfast. When we have guests over, Mrs. Panda goes all out for food. So that's why I like to invite guests over. Right now I'm eating a frittata with a croffle. If you guys know what that is, croffle is basically a croissant, but you put it in a waffle maker, so you get this really flaky waffle, and of course a latte. So that's what I'm eating this morning. We like to spoil our guest whenever they come. We are underneath the 20 EMA now, so I'm not looking to go long here, pandas. I'm not looking to go long on this second entry long. We almost filled this gap. Gap just filled. Negative gap now. I want to see where it closes, if it closes above it. Strong push down. I will take a trap trade here, pandas. If we get a trap here, I'll take a trap trade here. And we're closing beneath that gap. No longer interested in that gap. We have this gap still here. I'm thinking we'll come back to the bottom of the channel with a strong push like this. Again, no setups for us, pandas, so there's just no way to get into this trade. And it is what it is. Yeah, croffle. Looking up croffle. It's like a croissant slash waffle. Man. Jar Jar asks, "Am I East Coast?" Was I am the East Coast. Russell H says, "Filipinos always make their guests eat a bunch of food." I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just like force feed them. If we get a trap trade here, it's aggressive, but it is aggressive if you take this trap. Okay, no trap to take. I'll take a two-legged pullback back to the 20 MA. I'll take a second entry short here. I would. Clearly breaking beneath the 20 MA. Right, we have a target here that reaching to the bottom of this channel. That's what you're thinking. Strong bull bar like this, now you're starting to reconsider, would I take a short here because of the strong bull bar. A strong bull bar, if it ends on its high, who knows what can happen? Probably go up. Also notice we missed the top of this, right? We missed this, we couldn't even get back to this pivot. We missed it by 2 ticks. Yeah. If you're Asian, something about Asians is that the way Asians show love to family and guests is typically through food. Food is just like a central part of Asian culture. Everything is just centered around food. Like when you go out, you know, the center is food. You know, if you go travel, most of the time it's about the food. When you meet up with friends, it's usually centered around food, a dinner, a lunch, brunch, whatever. Outside bar reversal. This is actually a second entry short if we come back down, but it's a hidden second entry, unfortunately. So if we break below this low, then that's actually a hidden second entry. Do I want a hidden second entry? I'll skip it. I'm not thirsty. I'm just gonna sit on my pause. That does scalp out immediately, right? That is a second entry short, but it's a hidden second entry. Why do I call it hidden second entry? A, B, C all in one bar, and then reversed. So that's a hidden second entry. Kind of like I mentioned, we're coming back to the bottom of this channel. That's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to take a second entry short there, but that was a hidden second entry, unfortunately, and that's not good enough for me. I wanted to take a technical second entry. Coming back to the bottom of this trend line. We still have a gap here, Panda, so we're still in an uptrend. Would I go long here? I would not go long here, Pandas. I would not go long here on this second entry. I would not go long right there. It's too risky. Too risky. In fact, you want another leg down. In fact, I want a trap to the long side if I were to go long now, because you gotta respect this downtrend. Gotta respect it for the moment. Break a trend to new low, right? That's what you're thinking. But if that happens, you gotta look for a reversal pattern. You're not gonna just take this first entry. You're looking for another push down. So right now you're trapped if you're in this trade. Right, thoughts and prayers to you if you went long right there. Just because you're off that trend line, you gotta wait for confirmation for it. You do scalp out right there. So congrats to those who took that long. Too risky, in my opinion, to take that long. Even though we're off the trend line, it's not enough. That's not enough confirmation. What I need is or at least maybe a higher low, or preferably a fail second entry short to go long. That is my preferable setup here, right? This is the setup I want to go long in. I want to find good evidence that this short-term downtrend is done, right? We're on a strong uptrend, of course, overall, but because of this immediate downtrend, you got to look for some evidence that we're going to reverse here. I can't just take it right off of that. Look at the higher time frames. The higher time frames are flashing a second entry long, but again, it's a hidden second entry long. So let me jump to the 10K chart. This is a hidden second entry long right off the 20 MA. Why do I say that? Because A, B, C, and within one bar, this makes an outside bar reversal. If we actually triggered below this bar by one tick, then we can say that's actually a technical second entry. But again, another outside bar reversal, and we start getting a lot of outside bar reversals, pandas. In my opinion, the market will start to turn into a trading range, right? When the candles themselves, right, start to be trading ranges, then it's just kind of a precursor to show that most likely the higher time frame will turn to a trading range as well. So when I start to see all these outside bar reversals, especially on the higher time frames, I'm just thinking we're gonna start converting to a trading range sometime. Potential higher low setup here, but no setups for me right now, right? Like I'm not taking that long right now. I'm not taking that long. The hidden second entry does trigger on the 10K chart, but not interested. Like I said, my only setup right now is the fail second entry short, unless we clearly break above here and then we make a second entry long. Like if we make a strong push up like this and then we make a second entry long off of 20 MA, I may be interested then. Maybe interested going long there. Exhibit A, right? First option would be fail second entry short. So we just tested the bottom of this channel quite nicely, right? That is a third hit. I had this channel ever since over here. You can see with these dots where I started this channel, and I started way over here, and then we just got a test of it right there. I mean, trend lines, they work. They work. But even with the trend line, I don't just trade right off of willy-nilly. Like obviously I could have just gone long there, but you know what's really funny, pandas? Maybe I need to reload my historical. I'm gonna reload my historical, but guess what happens? This is a hidden trap. A, B, C, short, then trap. Right? This is actually a hidden second entry long, fail second entry short. Sorry, hidden failed entry long. Like the reason why I say it's hidden is because what we need for the rules is we actually need these to tick one tick below here. If this tick one tick below here, right, and one tick below here, then that would actually be a trap, and that's the trade I would have been interested in going long. I'm reloading my historical to see if maybe my ticks are off right now, and maybe a trap did trigger there. But you can see actually, right, this green, red, right, that is a second entry, right, hidden second entry, and then trap. Just reloaded my charts, and still it's the same, unfortunately. But pandas, I hope that makes sense to you. If your chart looks different than mine and you're reloading historical, I don't know. There's like couple like theories out there why that happens. One of them might be your time server that you're using on your local computer, and yeah, I do think it's silly that the charts all look different depending on your local machine. I understand why they're doing that, because they want you to have like close to live data as possible when you're trading. And so, but I think it'd be better if they just, you know, put everything in the cloud, to be honest. But one thing is, we do got our second entry long here, pandas. I may be interested here. Second entry long. Not close enough 20 May. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars in a row. That is a tough one, but it's a Pikachu trade. I may be interested in going long here. Notice, pandas, there is a small gap right now forming right here. Oh, I want to go long here, pandas. And it already scalped out. Scalped out already. I wanted to go long there, but scalped out immediately. Kind of reversing, so I don't mind missing it, but this is also very choppy. That's why I was hesitant in the very beginning. Doesn't touch the 20 MA, also makes me hesitant, but that is a second entry long. Currently in an uptrend, right? We broke trend, right? Bounced off, broke above 20 MA again, and now we're going back uptrend. And there's a gap here right now. I'm not sure how long this gap's gonna last for. I don't think it's gonna last very long. I mean, I do think we're in an uptrend right now. My pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. I do appreciate if you guys do scalp that like button. It does help out this channel a lot more than you think. So the gap is filled. That second entry long ends up being a good second entry long for a swing trade. That's just too hesitant, a little too choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row. Not close enough to the 20 MA. I mean, the context is uptrend, which is good. Hey boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm a little trigger shy here. Double top, potentially. I don't think it'll last, especially with a confirmation bounce like this. It looks like a strong uptrend still. A higher time frame, simply just a test off the 20 EMA. That's all that was on the 10K chart. First hit 20 EMA. Pushing higher, made a higher high, made a new high. I still think we're in an uptrend. I need to draw this trend line. I would draw it like this. Pandas. Let me get a temperature. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are green today. And if you want to flex, you can write how green you are. Give me 2 if you're red. And if you want to be humble, you can show how red you are. Give me a 3 if you're flat. No trades yet. First break of trend, looking for a new high now. Lee 88188888 says, I just make bad trades. Hey, if you know that you make bad trades, then you can make good ones because you just do opposite of those bad trades. I mean, if you always can make bad trades, then you actually are the best trader in the world because then you just do opposite of everything you would do. Let's go, baby. I love to see those ones. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you guys are killing it. I wish you guys stream so I can follow you guys and copy you guys. Because anyone copying me has made no money yet. Trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. Balancing off the 20 EMA. Beautiful. I'll take a trap trade here if I can. I'll take a trap long trade here if I can, pandas. I will take it. William Survey is up 1,300. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I will take a trap trade here if we get a trap. But no setups. Ooh. Are you gonna give me a trap? Are you gonna give me a trap, sir? Give me that trap. Give me that trap. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Lost it. Lost the trap. Lost the trap by 1 tick. Makes an absolute scalp. Unfortunately, no trap for us. Why was I interested in a trap? Because I'm waiting for 2 legs up, right? First break a trend to 2 legs up. That's what I'm expecting. Especially bounce off the 20 MA like that. I mean, you're still thinking strong uptrend. Another bounce off the 20 MA. But no setups for us, pandas, unfortunately. Just sitting here, sitting on my paws. Gonna eat some bamboo. Ryan Ruzic, 87 points. We do have a 2-legged pullback for me here, pandas. A, B, C. We could be in a spike and channel of some sorts right now. I'll take this if it's a high or low second entry long. I'll take it. Or the market just says, forget you. I'm not giving you any entries here. No second entries for you. No 2-legged pullback for you. Actually, our 2-legged pullback still might happen, right? We need a second pullback. This will be a second pullback if we get it. It's also a lower high setup. I mean, I think we still have more juice to go up. We're clearly above the 20 MA. Market is stingy. Give us only a double bottom. Doesn't give us our second entry. Doesn't give us our second pullback so we can get a second entry. I don't know. Right now we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row. It's getting choppy. Unfortunately. Just waiting for a setup, and the thing is, right, if you don't have a setup, that's it. At least you know what you're looking for. I would say probably this is the best trade so far. Kind of bummed I missed it. I just didn't like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars in a row. I didn't like the fact we didn't even touch the 20 MA. I like the fact that I knew we were in an uptrend, bouncing off that trend line, clearly breaking above the 20 MA, and then making a 2-legged pullback, right? It's a simple pullback play right there. See, there's a measure move being formed here. Okay, we finally get our second pullback, but it's quite drastic. I don't know if I would take that trade. I don't know if I would go long here. So much chop right here. I'll go long. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Cancel. My reflexes were too slow. I'm glad I didn't enter that trade. Or am I? I mean, that's the second entry long here. A, B, C. Second entry long. After that reaction, I don't know if I want to enter it. And it does a perfect scalp. I didn't like that reaction that it had. And so I'm skipping this trade. Because I'm thinking in my mind, like, I'm glad I didn't enter that trade. But it ends up high. I might just be able to enter in anywhere here. Make a point. But just gonna sit on my pause. I did not like that reaction. Like, if I was in this trade, I'll be pretty mad if that happened. And like, I would possibly consider skunking it. Because it went all the way down and then all the way back up. Just further creating a trading range. Ooh, I mean, possibly. For me, that was first break of trend here, and maybe the new high. Right, break a trend, new high. That's a trap trade, now to the short side. Do I want this trap trade though? It's getting so choppy. Man, I'm being really trigger shy right now. I don't like that trap trade either. It makes a scalp immediately. It does make a scalp here. It's just hard to see, right? Because we break trend, new high. Now we're thinking reversal, maybe double top here. That could be it. Could be it. Trap doesn't go very far currently at the moment. It's just really choppy right now. It's hard for me to make a decision here. If I were to make a decision, I would go short, actually. I'll go short and try to swing it. But I'm not confident enough in this current choppiness to really make that kind of decision. Make an inside bar, in fact, here. Approaching a trend line once again. The reason why I don't think this trend line will hold this time is because we didn't come back up to the top of the trend line. We're showing weakness in the momentum, and now we're coming back down to the bottom here. So we're testing it again here and testing it again here. So I don't think it will hold this time. All right, we missed the top of it, so it doesn't seem like this trend line will hold. So yeah, that's why I would go short here and actually start swinging it, maybe to the bottom of the trading range. But for me, it's just this. I mean, this trend line could hold. That's why I didn't want to enter. I didn't want to go short right into it. Tricky. But again, that's probably the best trade to take. That short trade here. Trend lines continue to hold. I cannot take it. The main reason being is I don't think it will last because we missed the top of the channel and we're coming back to the bottom of the channel. I don't think this will hold, but I don't know. Like, I'm not confident enough to make a trade off of it. I'm just confident enough to not make a trade. Let's just say that. Uriel Cohen says, let's ask Panda, 2000 tick or 2584 ticks. I like the 2584 a lot, but I traded 2000 obviously because most of you guys trade 2000. I'm actually like really reconsidering doing volume charts again. So like I mentioned, I would like to go short here and I would have swung this trade if I were to make a decision there, but my conviction wasn't strong enough, right? Like, and it's choppy all the way down. I mean, it is going my way, but it's so choppy. Like, I would just be sweating bullets the entire way down here, thinking at any moment it could just reverse, maybe even off this trend line. But you know, no candle has broken the previous candle's high. This is showing some bearishness right now. There we go. We finally broke a previous candle's high. And we could get a failed breakdown here and it can come right back up. In my opinion, we are in a downtrend currently. We're in a downtrend until proven guilty or proven otherwise. That's our downtrend right now. The reason why I'm saying that is because we have a reversal pattern playing itself out and you're thinking downtrend. Second class says, what's a volume chart? People don't know this, but tick charts are actually based off transactions, right? So for every transaction, we get one tick. When I say transaction, that means every transaction can be any number of contracts. It doesn't matter. It's just a transaction. So it can have one contract, it can have 20 contracts. That will still be one transaction. Volume chart is actually literally every contract that is traded will be one tick. Every contract. So that's the difference. So it's like you kind of get like more, in a sense, like the rawness of the market with volume charts. You know, the tick chart's a little arbitrary because it's like you don't know how many contracts are being traded per transaction. We are in a downtrend until proven guilty, pandas. Until proven otherwise. We are in a downtrend until proven bullish. So if you use NinjaTrader, you can actually use volume charts as well. I played around with it, but because the data is quote unquote so raw, it actually makes a lot of barbed wire. So a little more than the tick charts. Age says one tick often is 1.5 to 2 contracts. Yeah, I agree with that. I see that because when I traded I used to use volume charts just to play around with the experiment, and it was about like 2 or 3 times quicker than the tick charts. But it's just, you know, it's just like random. Who knows? So we are in a downtrend now, pandas. And like I said, this trend line did not hold because we did not reach it up here. And we're breaking down now. Huh. That was a trade. But could you have held that, pandas? Could you have held this for an entire swing? Boy, oh boy. That'd be tough. I almost want to go short here. I almost want to go short here. Because we're in a downtrend. I almost want to go short here. How strong is that going to push? How strong is this trap push? I already don't like it. For traps, I like them to like finish like within seconds, which actually ends up happening. Wow, actually was pretty tempted to go short there, but sitting on my pause. You know, obviously pretty far from a 20 MA. The thing is mainly just momentum, right? Just one tick above and then fails and reverses. Just imagine if you went long here, how would you feel? Immediately reverses on you. Atticus says that's a lot of chop, but once it kicks back up to the EMA, are you looking to short? Yeah, that is actually a good setup that we're looking for. But you also have to consider, you know, where we're at. You know, we have this trend line here, this channel, and this channel, like we're way under the channel. And so we're breaking below the channel now. And Also trading range, right? We're choppy, and so you have to also consider maybe we might have a failed breakdown. So that's why like this choppiness is very tricky. Makes it very tricky. But as far as I can tell, we are in a downtrend, and two-legged pullback to the 20 EMA may be a good setup here. Notice on the higher time frames, we're also making a second entry. So we actually have a second entry long forming here on the higher time frame, which could be what we need, but I mean, it looks like an M to me, right? Double top. And we can have a trap to the downside. If we get a trap on the 10K chart to the downside, I will definitely go short. I will definitely go short if we get trapped to the downside on the 10K chart. Getting another trap here to the downside on the 2K chart. Not interested in that trade. Not interested in that short. In fact, that short fails, reverses. You might want to go long here if anything, but maybe spoke too early. Micro double top. Yep, definitely spoke too early. The trap ends up working out. Amazing. Downtrend until proven bullish. We knew it was a downtrend when that major trend reversal pattern worked itself out. That's why I was really hesitant. I was like, man, maybe I should go short. It was getting so choppy. I just did not feel confident enough. Right, the immediate context, but that was the trade that I was said. Like I mentioned, like if I could take a trade, I would go short here and swing it. But actions speak louder than words. I just did not feel confident enough in that. But if I were to make a trade, that's the trade I would take it. We're going to test this gap here, in my opinion. Very strong downtrend right now. Right? You're not thinking going long at all. Not until we break above the 20 MA. You cannot go long, in my opinion. And it's just no good setups for us. I mean, that setup maybe is the best one, but still, look at this choppiness that it entered into. Like, ooh, that's rough. It's really rough. I'm looking at the higher time frames to see if we can get a trap trade on higher time frames. That'd be very nice. My trend line right now. Cannot go long until we break above it clearly. Look at how choppy. Since we're so choppy, my trading range indicators are actually making this entire thing in trading range. That's how choppy we are. Because we cannot actually have a successful breakdown. It's just like little bit, just a little bit down every single time. Trading range indicators expanding like crazy. No conviction on these breakdowns whatsoever. Gap is about to be filled. The gap is filled. This gap from this breakout is filled. Like I said, downtrend until proven guilty. That's the downtrend right there. That's when it began. Gap fills, but look at where it closes. It closes above the gap. Not saying that's strong enough to reverse this, but currently no setups again, pandas. Just sitting on my pause. I mean, I maybe could have gone short there, but I would not have felt comfortable at all going to right into that trend line and into all this chop. I would not have felt comfortable holding that all the way to now. It was working this time, but next time, who knows? Pandas, my pandas. Right, the gap gets filled and it kind of reverses off that gap. It might turn to a trading range. Hard to take any of these trades here. Again, the only trade that maybe I take are these green ones that I missed. I was really hesitant because there was like one or two things I didn't like. Mainly the immediate context. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars of overlapping bars. Right before this triggers, right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I'm glad I didn't take that long now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars overlapping. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars overlapping. Just wasn't sure. Wasn't sure if we're just gonna get chopped up there or if this is like a true, genuine reversal. Falcon 1 asks, how do you slide your charts around? You press Control, click, and drag. Yeah, that's a little trick on NinjaTrader. If you guys don't know how to move around like this on NinjaTrader, you have to press Control. Otherwise, you know, it'll just move sideways. You can't move up and down. We're breaking below the gap now. No longer interested in this gap. This gap is absolutely worthless. Trading range finally breaks with this strong move down. We have this gap to contend with. Right, these gaps are all being filled now. And no entries. I would take a second entry short if I could get one, but I don't think the market's going to be so kind to us. Everything's going to be only first entries all the way down. Strong downtrends, that's what happens. Only first entries allowed. And you got to take a risk on every first entry. First entry here, first entry here, first entry here, How do I know they're first entries? Because these are all light red numbers, right? If they're dark red, then I knew they're second entries, but I will take a second entry short here if we get it. But I don't know if the market will be so kind to give it to us. We have a second entry short here. I will take this second entry short. Strong downtrend, right? Trend line here. I would like a better signal bar than that. Right? This is the signal bar currently. It's very terrible. And we're breaking above the trend line now. But if this turns to a good signal bar, I would like it a lot. It's a 10th push down, but we're in a tight bear channel. So I'm going to take my chances here. Small risk being taken. Signal bar is not ideal. Signal bar is not ideal. And we are kind of above this trend line now. I'm going to take a chance here, take a second entry. If we start breaking above, no longer interested in this trade. Only 2 contracts. Shooting for 2 points here. Getting too choppy now. Getting really choppy. But it's a second entry short. Strong downtrend. We're kind of going sideways now. And I might get busted here. But it's all good, pandas. It gets me. The first second entry short that we get, of course, doesn't work out for us. Unfortunate.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap here. Gonna take this trap. If we get trap on the 10K chart, taking it.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap on the 10K chart. Pushing up. Just waiting for the setup. It's getting really choppy on a 2K chart. It makes me want to not take this, but still clearly under the 20 EMA on the 2K chart. Just waiting here. I will take the trap trade here if we can get it. But now we're getting three overlapping bars on the 10K chart. Two-legged pullback on the 2000 tick chart. Weird. All right, no longer interested. Maybe interesting going short here. Still thinking we're in downtrend. Now we're at the 20 MA where I would like to go short. Would want a decent signal bar here. Oh my, just missed it. It just triggers so fast. Pandas! Gosh. It triggers so fast, I was not ready for it. Oh, pandas, that is annoying. Alright, pandas, that is so annoying, pandas. That was the trade I wanted. Two-legged pullback off of the 20 MA. That is so frustrating, pandas. Oh boy, that is so frustrating. I wanted that trade. Well, on to the next one. A little premature on that one, thinking we can use this trend line, but now that we're patient, we waited for the two-legged pullback at the 20 MA. That's the one that actually gets us our bamboo, unfortunately. Oh boy, what a shame. What a shame. That'd been a nice swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for you on that one swing trade. One trade right there. Could have easily got 10 points. Pandas. A little premature there, but I was waiting for another setup and I would have made up that loss, but it happened so quick I was not ready for it. I was actually looking at a setting and just blasted through. Oh, but that's the setup I was looking for. Second entry. That is silly. Silly, 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 silly. So silly. Alright, it is what it is. No reason to cry over spilt milk, right? You move on. Get the next trade. Let's go, baby. It happened so quick. I was just not ready. It just like, boom. Next thing I knew, we were already like 10 points down. That's how fast I triggered. These are the setups that I really liked. That I didn't take these because of the choppiness. I would like this one, but I missed it because it went too quick on me. That's a shame. That is actually a shame. Would I go short here? Probably not. Probably not. This could be a reversal area here. I know we had a super strong downtrend, but this could be a reversal here because we have break a trend to new low, and the new low, right, did not fill this gap yet. We still have a gap here that has not been filled. Thinking we can turn to a trading range here, so I'd be hesitant to go short here, especially on the bad signal bar. Right, this triggers actually probably will go long here, thinking for a reversal. Jar says, I'm up 1K. Done for today. Let's go, baby. Congrats. At least you guys are getting your bamboo. I mean, I wanted that trade just to make up for the losses plus more on this trade that came in prematurely. It's the first second entry short that we got. I just wanted to take it. And it fails. And I was just waiting for another setup, and it just went too quick. And I just missed it. Blah, 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 blah. Would I go short here? I would not. I actually would go long. I'll look for the trap trade here. Trades by Matt. Let's go, baby. Trades by Matt in the house. Pandas. Hey, give Trades by Matt a nice warm welcome to our stream. Let's go, baby. He's been killing it on his stream these days. Right? This guy makes big money moves. Big money moves. Get Trades by Matt a nice warm welcome, Pandas. Trades by Matt in the house. I was wondering why I got this influx of viewers all of a sudden. I was like, trades by Matt must be done. Let's go long here, Pandas. Let's go top of the trading range. Just holding this top of the trading range is my goal. Is my target. Let's see if we can get to the top of the trading range here. It makes sense to me that we'll get there. Easy peasy, easy money. It's just touching it. It's just touching it. It hasn't filled me yet. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm going to protect my profits here because if it reverses on me, that's a target to hit. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. I'm up 150. Finally, green pandas. Let's go, baby. Hey, Matt, I would love it. I would love it if you told people about this stream. You know, if you just tell people, hey, there's another streamer out there that's just, you know, beginning and wants to make his bamboo. I would love it if you gave me a shout out on your channel. I would highly appreciate that. I'm not trying to chase your clout, but hey, if you were so generous to do that, that would be amazing. Trading price action on this channel here. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Trap trade, right? Break a trend to new low, right? This gap is still here, making me realize we could be in a trading range still. And bouncing back up. Appreciate it, man. Let's go, baby. The day trading community need to stick together. Need to stick together. Pandas, why did I take this trade? I wanted this trade, right? Because I knew we were looking for a new low, right? A strong downturn like this, you're looking for a new low. I missed that trade. That was a 10-point swing, been beautiful. But you get this trade right after it, and it's a swing trade. It's a trap trade. And it is what it is. You break a trend, new low, and then you look for the trap. And the reason why I was looking for a reversal here, even after a strong downturn like this, is because we have this gap here from way back here. It does not fill, and showing us strength from the bulls, right? We were able to reverse. Plus, broke above the 20 EMA, right? That's not normal, right? If you're going to come back down strong, you're not going to break above the 20 EMA like this and create a beautiful setup for us. That's what trap trades are nice, pandas. I mean, before we end, let me just go over the idea of trap trades and why they're so strong, and why am I always so tempted to enter every single trap, right? Even these traps, I was very tempted to enter into, because the idea of trap trades is that the fact that you're entering a trade where people are trying to counter trend, and you get the force of both bulls and bears all in one spot, right? Because what's happening here is because those who went short here quickly realize once they see this candle that they're in the wrong side, that they're in the wrong trade. So they'll put their stop right above here. Bulls are waiting here as well. And so you get the force of both those who want to go long and those who want to get out of their trades and maybe even possibly reverse their trades coming in one spot. So that's why I love trap trades. That's why trap trades are such good setups for us. Yeah. That's why I like traps. That's why I'm always tempted, right? For those who went long here, right? There are traders who went long right there, and they quickly realize when they see this candle that they're on the wrong side. They quickly come out, and this trap, it kind of bounces up a little bit, but then just finishes in a couple seconds. And then again, right? Those who went long here realize quickly, man, they made a mistake. It goes down, right? Trap trade pushes down strong. That's why traps are so good, right? Because you're using their orders against them. You're getting the force of both bulls and bears on your side. But the nice thing, I mean, the hard thing, of course, is to find not every trap is created equal. So, like for instance, this is a trap, but this is an L4 trap, right, top of a trading range. You know, are you really interested in that? In fact, when that reverses, that makes it pick at your trade and reverses. All right, pandas, that's it for today. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Let's see here. 9 o'clock for the members, 9:15 for the mainstream. And so I'll see you guys. Yeah, so Michael McFerrin asks, are the yellow box considered trap? They are. They're perfect scalp traps. I make them different colors because basically what it's saying is that we made exactly 5 ticks here. So that means that since every trade is in a queue, there are still trap traders here, reverses. And so we know that, I just don't know how many trap traders there are. It's just, you know, there are a couple, you know, at like a 99%, you know, probability that there are a couple trap traders there. But yeah, 9 o'clock for the members, 9:15 for the mainstream. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Trade safe, everybody. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.